Hello, I'm finally doing my video as promised. So today I 盛装打扮 not because I yell, but because I'm going to attend my client's birthday party. So although I would like to dress up for the videos, but I then both one, so I don't really dress up. In general, yeah, today special, okay? Special edition, special dressing. So okay, first thing first, because today I struggle a lot until now, then I can do the video because I was locked out of the office. So please pardon me, it was meant to be a nice office setting, nice cool setting, but I was locked out, so eyes cannot go in. So please bear with the whole car setting again and my very fake plant setting to 遮丑. Okay, so first thing first. Question number 1. What sort of designs you see already sibei sian one? Actually, most designs that I see out there, I see already, I see very sian. But I cannot be so politically incorrect. So please pretend you never hear whatever I answered earlier. Generally, I see designs that are, number 1, very typical. You know, like the current trend, whatever is trending, then people will want to go with the look. Oh, those kind I see already sian. Even though the look may be nice and maybe decent, I just think I'm against herd mentality lah. So to me, that is quite jialat. Yeah, so I see this kind of very sian. Second type that I see already very sian one, are those, you know, the typical lah, the very uninspired interior design, where the interior design companies will sell to very clients who are not in touch with the interior side of things. They will sell them typical things, and then they will do typical things like your typical TV console, then typical just everything typical lah, you know, like very Chinchai one, just sell generic designs, and then clients will buy generic designs, and then everybody will be happy. Although I don't know why they're happy, because they are getting very common stuff, very mediocre stuff. But because they don't know better what's out there, so they just accept whatever all these IDs propose. And these IDs, I can tell you, many are just salesmen trying to sell packages, trying to clinch the business. So they don't really know about design, nor do they bother about design. To them is, 这个就是 design 吗？那个就是 design. But these are the very standard stuff that has no design one, okay? But because everybody is at that level, so to them design is like that. So then they do this kind of design. This kind I see really very sian. I think they pull down Singapore's design standard in general. But again, they are the ones who are earning the money lah, because, you know, so easy clinch one job, then do the standard, choose laminate, carpentry, okay, gone. Another job, start, do the same thing, you know. So these are the people who will fata, but yet the ugliest designs come from them, unfortunately. So that is my answer to you, which I suspect you already know the answer lah, because this question is from all my followers who has been talking nonsense with me for a long time. So we all detest the same kind of design. So he knows that. He knows. You know. So yeah. Second question. How did you develop such a keen creative mind? Like I mentioned in IG, I have a perfectly legit answer to this and legit reason. So I feel it's because I channel all my creative juices into work, into thinking about design. So when it comes to other things, right, I'm basically a 生活白痴. When it comes to deciding on what to eat for lunch dinner breakfast I usually don't talk one. I'm the sort that can eat the same shit day in day out, and people will get sick of it after 1 or 2 days or 3 days. For me, I can continue eating and eating one. As long as I don't need to think about food, I will do rotation now. Like, this one it's time to eat this one because a few days I eat this already, then I'll eat it. So all the energy is channeled into thinking creatively for work, unfortunately. So if you want me to propose what to eat, please don't count on me, because I eat to live. I don't live to eat. Yeah, so now you know why I have such a keen creative mind, because I cannot be bothered about most things in life in general. So legit, right? My answer to you already. Okay, next question. Find work that you are passionate about and you never have to work a day in your life. Is it true? To me, that's utter bullshit lah. It's idealistic way of looking at things, but in reality, it's not this way lah. I mean, the statement itself is legit. It's just that in real life, what you're passionate about is the job, but the job also entails interacting with people, dealing with people, handling people's bullshit, handling people's lack of quality control, handling people's bad attitude. So these are the things that are part of the thing that forms the job that you're passionate about. So it's not say, you are doing something you're passionate about, then every day is very happy lah, you dance around magic mushrooms and everything is a bed of roses. No, it doesn't go this way. So whatever that makes me not enjoy my work is the fact that I have to deal with people and they are less than ideal standards and attitude. So for me, it's very simple. You work with me, I just need you to be professional. I just need you to have decent 要求 in your work to care enough to ensure quality, to care enough to do a good job, to care enough to want to know more, find out more about how things are done if you don't know. So these are things that matter to me, and these are things that I kaki practice. So if you ask me, I don't think it's true lah, this whole statement. So yeah, much as I would like to believe in it, unfortunately, no. Wow, this question is quite 重点. When the client wants a boring look, then how? I also don't know how. Actually, I know. If client wants a boring look, okay, typically for me, right, if client really wants a boring look, they won't come to me. Because if they come to me, means they want something different. If they want a boring look, they can just go and find the ama ako IDs out there who can easily just throw out something on the spot, and then the whole thing would be on the roll already. They can start work and all that. But it's not the case for my case. So I can't really answer that. But I will think also, if your client, if you're ID and your client wants a boring look, okay, and you are disturbed by the fact that you need to do a boring look, then it's also up to you to upsell your designs until clients see the merit in your designs and then consider, because sometimes clients ask for boring things because they don't know better. Again, if they don't know better, of course they ask for the typical things ma. Then it's up to the IDs to sell them possibilities, sell them things that they have never thought about, or things that will not occur to them if you don't bring it out. So these to me are what IDs are supposed to do. It's part of the job. So not say a lot of times my clients also tell me, oh, they want this, that. They give me typical briefs. But for me, then I will think through and I will think how I can do better than what they brief me. And then I will sell to them. And then if there are reservations, I will scale back a bit. But at least I've tried and I have brought them further down the road than otherwise lah. So it's really up to us IDs to propose. Don't be afraid to propose. If kena rejected, also don't be so heartbroken lah. You know, I used to be very heartbroken, like, this is such a good design, this is such a good idea, why you don't want, then get affected and all that. Now I don't know, maybe I'm just old already. I will just think, okay, if you don't want, it's okay, because there will be other clients out there who will appreciate this idea. I can still sell the idea ma. So don't need to be too 执着 or feel hurt, mortally hurt. Don't need lor. You know, just try your best. If you try your best already, then you end up with an ugly, boring house. Then don't say lah. You know, that is that unfortunate. But generally, I think if you try harder, you will get a different result lor. That's what I believe in lah. So yeah, that's my answer to you. The next question. Your own ideal home location in Singapore for your own stay. Will it be like home office style or just a chill place? Wow, this one very easy to answer, because I always have this ideal home in mind that I will want to someday be able to materialize it. So in my mind, this ideal home, right, will be set in the city. That means it's located in the city lah, and you can see the cityscape, okay? At night, especially at night, right, when all the lights are up, then you are like higher up there, maybe 20-something floor, 30th floor or what. Then you look out, right, you can see all the city lights. Okay, then with some wine in hand or beer in hand, you just stand at the balcony and stare into space and be lost in everything, in the beauty of things. So that is my ideal kind of chill place for my own place. But for the inside, right, my fantasy is just to have one whole big bar counter where I will just kaki make drinks, kaki do funny things to the drinks, and then I will switch position from behind the bar as a bartender, walk out and sit at the bar to be the customer. So I'm my own customer and I'm also my own bartender. So that is my ideal kind of home. I don't need to have typical TV consoles. I don't need to have very typical setup like dining table and all that. I don't need. I just need to have a bar counter. I mean, obviously, I will also be likely to become real kababam fat, but you know, it's not gonna happen lah. By that time, maybe I'll be so sick of drinking or what. Hard to say lah, but that is my ideal kind of a lifestyle. I hope I'll be able to retire like that, and then my friends can come and I'll make drinks for them, because I also have this secret wish to be a bartender. So I can relive this secret wish in my home if I eventually don't get to become a part-time bartender. Yeah, so there you go. A city location and the whole house is made to look like a bar. That's my ideal home. So the next question is also design related. Is design with no specific theme the best way to go? It's a good question. Okay, it's a little, the question is a little bit like asking if you're afraid to make fashion mistakes, then you wear as plain as possible. I mean, I will interpret this way lah, because if you're talking about being afraid to do anything wrong, then you keep it to very basic style. Then I would think, but yeah lah, you won't make mistake lah, but it's also not you ma. The whole house is not you. It's just a very generic house. And if your concern is, if I go along a certain theme, will it eventually be outdated? Because when there's no theme, then it's more timeless ma. I mean, true to a certain extent, but it also that's the issue I have with following trends as well. Because once you follow trends, the moment that trend dies off, you're stuck with a house that is quite dated. Because people will remember, this one 曾经流行过. That time you do one right, because that time a certain period this kind of house very 流行 one, this kind of look very 流行 one. So people can date inside their mind already when this was ever 流行过. Hence, to a certain extent, you are right to say no specific theme is the way to go. But the way I see it is, as long as you don't follow trend, whatever theme you have is your very own ma, that defines you as a homeowner. So nothing wrong with that. Then you won't go wrong ma, because you're going along a theme that reflects you as you. So yeah, that's my answer lah. I mean, it sounds convoluted. If you don't understand, you play again and play again and play again, then you will know what I'm saying. Huh? Then you help me to increase my viewership. Okay, this question, everybody has been asking me. Okay lah, not everybody lah, most people. Are there plans to get a Carmen number 2 to expand your business? If I can find Carmen number 2 easily, the Carmen number 2 will have been with me for a long time lah, since the beginning, because after all, it's very 辛苦 to work alone. I've been in business partnerships before, like close working relationships lah, and it ended up quite shitty. So to me, and I've heard this saying before, that all partnerships are destined to fail. So it's scary lah, because you mean there's an official quote on this, so it must be legit lah. So I am concerned, but not so scaredy cat until I don't want to find somebody who work with me because of this. But why it hasn't happened is because it is very, 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 very difficult to find somebody who shares the same kind of design DNA, the same kind of taste, the same kind of design preferences. But of course, I'm not finding a replica of me. I'm not trying to clone another me, but it will be good if the design style is more or less there. The design style. It is very 辛苦 to work with somebody whose design style is something that you maybe cannot agree on, or you're not impressed by, or you don't think you identify with the style. Then that is a bit no point also. But at the same time, I've been told that it's not possible to find a Carmen number 2 because everybody's different. The fact that I'm me doesn't mean somebody out there will be like me. So in other words, I'm screwed lah. LL. But I'm still looking for somebody to help me in terms of design, I believe different people bring different different energy into the business, and I would like to see other designs, and I would like to be inspired by other designs as well, and also have a more diversified portfolio. Not say my style is not diversified. My style is already diversified, but it will be good to see how others will approach a same kind of a brief, for instance. So yeah, if you somehow identify with my style and you think your Kwan and your design preferences and your DNA is similar to mine, and you're looking to explore working in an environment where we do things very differently, please DM me. We'll have a little chat over coffee, but if I can afford to, then maybe over beer or so lah. We see how. So please DM me if you are the person. If you are close to that person, also can DM me. Then we see whether we can work things out. Okay, so that's all I have for today. I'm so glad I managed to do this despite the 重重困难. And I promise you next time, or rather for other Q&As, it will be a better environment. But if it's site visits and all that, then it will have to be in the car, unfortunately. So I hope I've answered all your questions. If you have more questions for me, whether is it design related or personal questions, again, personal questions, please be reminded to be respectful and not pose super sensitive questions or rude questions. Yeah lah, you know the drill. So if you have all these questions, please hit me up and I will see what I can do about it. Okay? I will go and attend party already.